Hi, Moon will make its move in the sign of Capricorn on 16th of June around late night Indian Standard Time, and then Moon will continue its motion till 18th of June. This is a 2-day transit of the Moon in the sign of Capricorn, which is a Saturn ruled zodiac sign. And what is Saturn doing? Saturn is retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, which is basically second from this Moon. The ruler of the Moon, the house, the Rashi, where the Moon is going to be for the next 2 days, that itself is retrograde in one of the most important bhava for the Moon. That means security of the mind, second house from the Moon. This challenges you with situations, circumstances where you will not find an answer and you will not know exactly what to do. One of the prime reason being Ketu's position 10th from the Moon. And when Ketu is 10th from the Moon, while Saturn retrograding in the second house, this can put you into a situation where you want to do something, but probably you do not have either a family support, internal security, confidence, or maybe financial support. In all these cases, Moon really wants to achieve, Moon wants to prove, primarily because of Mars in the third house along with Jupiter. But who is the aggressor here? Is the Moon unnecessarily trying to push the mind to a situation where there will be trouble, or is something else happening? Rahu, which is in the fourth house, is going to play a vital role for this Moon transit. Now, why? Why Rahu? Rahu will not have any aspect on the Moon, neither Moon is going to be in Rahu's nakshatra. The reason is that Moon has a very strong affinity towards the fourth house, and fourth house is basically because Moon rules the natural fourth house, the zodiac sign of Cancer. Rahu being in the Aries zodiac sign in the fourth house from the Moon actually defines the true comfort zone of the mind. With Rahu being there, this means this will push you to get out of the comfort zone, whereas Jupiter and Mars is going to give you that knowledge, that confidence that yes, you can get out. So you have the knowledge, you have the enthusiasm, now you also have the reason, but Saturn and Ketu is not allowing the Moon to actually set itself free. And that is why you must be careful not to initiate any activity out of frustration. Ketu is the dominant force here because Ketu is also going to aspect second house from the Moon. And because of all this, there can be an internal battle. Your words may actually hurt a close friend or a family member. A wrong financial decision can put you into a risky zone. So be careful on all that angles. If you want to achieve something, if you want to follow your passion, if you want to do something unique about your life, don't plan in these 2 days. Reason that although Moon is in Capricorn and Moon is in a stronger position relatively, the dispositor of the Moon being retrograde, approaching the Moon and Moon approaching Saturn, this is going to form a future Vishyog because they are proceeding towards each other. If you are not practical enough, if you are taking decisions on the basis of emotions, this is only going to give you a bad response. Remember, Saturn is cold, Moon is water. What happens when coldness meets water? It turns into ice. And this unwanted solidification of the emotion which means the emotional response from the loved ones can be cold. Situation in your life will be such that you may turn out to be not so responsive, or even if you're responsive, you are actually projecting yourself as not so good person. You are projecting yourself as a person with cold behavior, and that can put you into a lot of dilemma, that can put you into question, and you might think the very reason why you started the process. On one hand, Jupiter and Mars are trying to help you. This is not the right time to take bigger decisions in your life. Rather, you should wait and experience. Wait for 5 days, gather the experience, and then take a decision. Another important event that is happening in this time is Venus is getting out of the sign of Aries and will move in the sign of Taurus, which is fifth from the moon. This is also a romantic play with the mind by the Venus. Venus is not yet free from the effect of Rahu. This is a Venus who wants to utilize maximum resource, but retrograde Saturn can make you deplete your resource too much too soon. So be very, very careful. A random action, a wrongly calculated decision can put you into grave financial and maybe in a situation that will be bad for you and your family. This is actually the time to meditate, reflect on your actions, look into the past and just try to figure out the mistakes that you did and write it down in a piece of paper so that you do not commit the same mistake once again. Soon Moon will cross the boundary of Aquarius and Capricorn. It will meet Saturn when Moon transits the sign of Aquarius. And when that happens, the comfort zone is blown away and the wave of practicality, the wave of the truth takes away the assumptions and the illusion is broken, and that can trouble you if you have Moon Rahu or Moon Ketu conjunction in your chart, or if you are running a Rahu Mahadasha and Moon Antardasha or vice versa. Being grounded is the key here. A good morning walk, eating less food in the night or eating liquid food in the night, sleeping right, eating right, and living a holistic and disciplined lifestyle is the key for a calmer mind and a happier mind. Mood swings may happen, but you must understand the reason why the mood is changing. And even if the mood swings happen, don't catch it. Let it sway like the tree sways in the wind. Also, if you observe with respect to moon, sun is forming a Vipreet Rajyog, 8th lord in 6th house. Therefore, this is the time when you realize your true potential, realize your dharma, and take necessary action to execute it, not only towards your health, towards your well-being, but also towards your family and the society in which we live. Overall, this is going to be an eye-opening transit. Let's accept the practicality that Saturn has to offer, because this is the time whenever a planet is retrograde, whenever Moon crosses that planet has something to offer, because it is like you are trying to approach that planet and that planet is trying to approach you. Let that merger happen, and this will give you some unique interpretations about life. Especially if you are recently married or if your marriage is in trouble, be very, very grounded and humble towards each other, because a bad word, a bad sentence can ruin a very good relation or even a chance of revival. Chanting Shani Mantra, Om Sham Shaneshwaraya Namah, chanting Shri Suktam, chanting Hanuman Mantra are few ways by which you can pacify your anger, your frustration, and uplift your mood and become more calmer, more happier, and more stable. This is not a bad transit, but this is a transit of experience. Let's experience something positive out of it. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you and me can stay connected. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, namaste.